Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be getting ready today for my day at work, where I get to teach people the science of healing and what that really means. And this is what I would love to share with you right now, is what it means to heal at the root cause. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and if you can, please share this with friends, because I'm going to talk about healing today. There's a difference with going to someone because you want to heal and then actually healing. And when people come here, they're ready to get to the root cause of whatever it is that's hurting them. Sometimes we go to different people, whatever that specialist might be, but we're really not touching the surface of what's truly underneath our pain. So people don't get the results that they want. And basically, I see a lot of people that have gone to the acupuncturist or gone to the... I'm just gonna invite some people right now, because I have a friend who's looking for me. She just texted, and I am gonna invite her. Here we go. So when we talk about healing, that means that we're also looking at the woundedness parts and embracing them. So for example, if there was a trauma that happened in your life, let's just say maybe your parents spanked you a lot or beat you or yelled at you or were emotionally abusive to you, and then you live your life hating your parents. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because we're children, so we want to protect ourselves and defend ourselves, and we get angry because we're so little, and then people hurt us, right? This happens to us in our lives. It happens so much. And especially with trauma, sexual trauma, 1 out of every 4 women have been touched inappropriately, or in some way their boundaries have been overstepped, whether it's through sexual, having sex with someone that you didn't want that to happen. And it's amazing to me how, whether it's your uncle or it was the babysitter, there's so many of us walking around with past hurts stored in our genitals, in our inner thighs, in our hips, in our low back, whether it was the belt that you got or the inappropriate touch. And I want to talk about true healing at the root cause, because sometimes people come here and they say, oh, I've been to the psychologist, I've been to the acupuncturist, I've been to the shaman, I've been to the hypnotist. And what I find is that what's been lacking, I feel, is integrative healing, all at once healing with a person. For example, having energy healing, the mindset healing, and the body healing all at once. And that's why I have been inspired, thank you God, to create the Alva method. Because in the Alva method, it's integrative healing all at once, where especially now after taking my training with Sheena Eismendes, the hypnosis part, which works with the subconscious mind, is so powerful. While you're massaging someone or doing physical therapy, you could actually have that person be induced to a hypnotic state. Can you imagine at the physical therapy center, the clients being hypnotized into a state where they can actually heal at the root cause while their low back is being worked with, or while their shoulder rehabilitation is happening? So this is what I have wondered, is why aren't we doing this? Why isn't this the norm? Because every massage therapist could become a hypnotherapist also. And Sheena's having another training, I believe next year. I believe she does this every single year. And I have been, you have to think outside the box. For me to become a hypnotist, for me to become an NLP practitioner, last year for me was all about NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. And I love Tony Robbins, and I got to practice a lot of the techniques that he uses in his different workshops. And I asked myself, how can I learn the most effective ways of healing? Because I really want to serve everybody. And what that to the highest degree. I want to serve the people that are actually ready to heal at the root cause in the highest degree. So that requires me to teach them how to activate and harness their own healing power. Because people sometimes say, oh, the Alva method, you're always talking about your method. But my method is not about me. It's about teaching people how to harness their own physiology of healing, as I have. And that means that in your life, you're gonna live a healing life. In every moment, if something happens that you're not happy about, you're actually gonna choose to be grateful for it. That's right. Whatever it is that happens in your life, you can say, thank you, God, because I trust you that you know what's best for me. And believe me, things have happened to me that I didn't want to happen. You know, I was like, God, why doesn't that guy like me? Why isn't he interested? And I know that God has an amazing person for me in the future. And I'm just gonna keep trusting that the universe is always bringing me what's for my highest good. And guess what? It's actually just a mirror image of myself. So as the years have gone by, I've met different people and I've interacted with different people. And basically they're all reflections of where I'm at on my journey. So when my daughter and I have a challenge in our relationship, the first thing I do is I say, okay, God, I'm grateful for this. My daughter is such an amazing teacher for me because she calls me out on my shit. You know, when I'm acting a certain way or doing certain things, my daughter is a little guru. And so I do my best to listen and really take in the message, because she's my inner child. Our kids are basically our inner child speaking in a live version. And sometimes we look at our child as, she's doing that. Oh my God, I can't believe my daughter this. So I don't do that with my daughter. Instead, I say, well, wow, you know, maybe I need to spend more time with her. She's only 14 years old, and that's something that I'm working on, is really not seeing clients in the evening when I'm with my daughter, because I'm only with her 4 days a week usually. So sometimes I would schedule clients in the past, much more often. People saying, oh my God, I need to see you this week, Michelle. Oh my God, I need to see you tomorrow, Michelle. And then I would feel bad and I would schedule them, and then my daughter would get upset because, you know, I'm only with her a couple days a week. So what I've learned is that she's only 14 years old right now, and these next 3 to 4 years of her life, she's gonna go into high school. And so what's my priority? What's my priority? So maybe I need to schedule that client instead, either through the phone or do something, maybe a little intervention instead of a 2-hour session, maybe just a 30-minute consultation call, which before I would just, oh my God, you know, what am I gonna do? So I started to reflect, okay, I'm bringing this into my life, right? Because I'm causational. This is how I see life, that was happening to me to help me create healthy boundaries for myself and to honor my time with my daughter and to reflect on how am I spending my time with her, because our kids need us. Our children need us. And sometimes people say, oh, you know, teenagers, they don't need to be with you or they don't need you. That is not true. Teenagers definitely need us, whether it's we're just next to them in the next room or something like that. They need us. And that's what I've discovered. So I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't not been with my daughter consistently. And I would say this started like 3 months ago. She started to complain more and say things about me like, oh, all you care about is your work and your clients. And the thing is, you know, I'm a single mom and I don't want to miss working with someone if they need it right now. You know, I in the past, so what I did was I had to examine my own beliefs about that. And then I just said, the perfect client is going to be working with me at the perfect time, that is going to be in harmony and balance with my family life, professional life, personal life. And so I've restructured my schedule since then, and I'm a lot happier. And so we can look at everything in life as a blessing. So that's something, hopefully giving a picture as to how I can heal through this challenge, rather than, oh my God, I can't believe my daughter, or talk like that about her instead I could say, okay, something's going on that I need to pay attention to and get to the core of what that truly is. And sometimes in relationships, we don't even want to talk to that person because there's so much hurt on the surface. So this is where learning how to process your emotions in your body tissues, this is what we do in the Alva method. And I recently did a hypnotherapy course, and I noticed how in hypnotherapy and NLP, we're not embodying release, processing our emotions through our bodies, which I believe integrating the Alva method of processing your emotions in your body is so important to do while you're doing your NLP and while you're doing your hypnosis, because then your body is actually processing in the subconscious mind, which is in the body. And this is where I'm so excited to share even more the Alva method, because I feel it's what's been missing in a lot of healing approaches. So if you would like to learn more about how to process the energy of your stuck emotions in your body while you're doing hypnosis, while you're experiencing neurolinguistic programming, while you're getting a massage, while you're doing physical therapy exercises, message me, because I would love to teach you how to do this and schedule. I'm creating a group program online, and this is great for coaches, hypnotists, hypnotherapists, psychologists, physical therapists, massage therapists, anybody that works with the body or the mind, which usually we're doing separately. This teaches people how to weave and the energetic system simultaneously. So the chakra system also is going to be addressed. And what's awesome about it is the client is actually processing themselves. So they're feeling empowered and in control of the uncontrollable. So people tend to relax a lot deeper. They feel more empowered and like, wow, I didn't know I could feel this good. You know, where have you been? I've had this pain for 12 years, or I've had this pain for 30 years. And how come nobody else taught me that I could help myself? And so I'm super excited to have these revelations. And recently I did a session about yoni massage with this woman that had sexual trauma, and she looked amazing. I did the hypnosis induction during the session, and integrating even more hypnosis, this altered state, deeper going to the root while we're in the root physically. And it was just transformational. So if you would like to hear that testimonial, it's recorded and I'd love to share it with you. A part of it is in Spanish, and she said I can share it. So I'm super excited, because integrative healing to me is life-changing, and it's rapid, and it's much more effective as a holistic approach. And for people that are wanting to learn how to be their own source of support inside themselves and how to live a healing life, I think it's transformational. So when I have adversity in my life and challenges, I see them right away as opportunities. And I'm grateful to God, because I know that I'm being strengthened, that I'm about to be majorly strengthened. So I don't have to take things personally. I don't have to think anything else. And I do believe that this world right now, we're going through all this chaos, supposedly in many different aspects of the world, because we're being kicked off our butts. And it's time to do things differently in a way that actually taps into the power of us. We are so powerful. So to have somebody simply lay down and not even tap into their mind is, to me, a disservice, because it's so easy while I'm massaging someone to guide them in an induction, especially after having such an amazing teacher as Sheena. I'm blown away with how easy this is to integrate into massage, bodywork, even sound healing. So let me know if you all want to learn how to integrate the mindset with NLP and hypnosis, the body with massage, bodywork, physical therapy, myofascial release, craniosacral therapy with hypnosis at the same time. It's so powerful, so powerful. Mind you, it's not the whole session. When I'm doing craniosacral therapy, the beginning of that would be the hypnotic induction, but not the whole session, because then people just go into this very deep theta state where they are already, after the induction, the hypnotic induction, we've already cleared things, and then they can just enjoy the craniosacral therapy. So this is a part of the magic, that when we integrate healing, we get these rapid, amazing results. And we are right now integrating, processing our breakfast, getting ready for the next bowel movement, our nails are growing, an egg is being released. There's all these integrative things happening with all my organs. So integrative body work with hypnosis and the physical therapy and the NLP and the sound healing, the multi-sensory, multimodal approach is actually aligned with how we function, because we're doing so many things at once, and the body can handle it. The body thrives with all that stimulation because it's all taking you to the same parasympathetic nervous system state. And I'm just super excited to share this. So let me know how I can be more of a support, and I can't wait to share these discoveries that I have made these past 5 days at the hypnotherapy course, integrating the Alva method with hypnosis and neurolinguistic programming is just like wow. And Saturday I'm having